New bill introduced ends the fight for silver. This is frightening, and I really cannot believe that this isn't top of mind for every silver stacker. This should be the topic for videos across our niche as silver stackers. This is so important. Check this out. It says a bill designed, this is from Reuters. It says a bill designed to undo a ruling last month by the U.S. Supreme Court that curtailed the ability of federal agencies to issue regulations addressing issues including the environment, consumer protection. Right here, this is us as silver stackers. I'm going to show you in a minute how this is really coming at our ability to be protected as consumers, and workers' rights. This bill is coming out to address the issue of this ruling that has been overturned. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe. It really helps to get this information out there. And this is so important. This impacts all of us as silver stackers. Check this out. This says the first of those decisions hit within just hours of the Supreme Court's decision when a federal judge in Sherman, Texas, blocked a U.S. Department of Labor rule from being enforced against the state that would extend mandatory overtime pay to new classes of workers. So this shows immediately, right away, the elites that put this in place. Don't be confused in any way. This overturning of the ruling of Chevron, it was called Chevron, and it basically took away all of the authority of federal agencies. Gone. Federal agencies have no bite. And our silver stacking community is going to be hit by this in a big way. And immediately, every elite corporate entity jumped on this. So, look, this says, Chevron acknowledged, this explains it really clearly. It says, Chevron acknowledged that courts should give deference to agency experts to write rules and regulations to implement laws passed by Congress. The Supreme Court's overturning of Chevron undermines our government's ability, and I'm going to show you in a minute how this is coming at silver, undermines our government's ability to promote worker safety, ensure clean air and water, and protect consumers. The federal rulemaking process is how governmental agencies implement and enforce the law. Currently, industry-backed lobbyists, that's right here, lobbyists, right here, these are the people that overturned Chevron. This is not in our interest. That's what you don't be confused at all. This is all about elites pulling away regulations so they can get the monopoly that they want in every industry. They just want monopoly, and they want to plead and say, oh, or these regulations are stopping us. They're just stopping them from increasing the amount of money in their purse. That's all it is. Currently, industry-backed lobbyists hold more negotiating power, right here, hold more negotiating power in the regulatory process than the general public. They schedule private meetings with regulators. They fund sham scientific studies to submit with public comments and misrepresent the negative impact of stricter regulatory oversight. These actions slow down the enforcement of important regulations, and the American people pay the price. I'm going to show you how us as silver stackers, we are paying the price big time from this Chevron decision. Look, this shows you what our trading commission that we depend on as silver stackers. This is exactly what they work for. It says a unit of global commodities trader Trafigura has agreed to pay a $55 million civil fine to settle U.S. Commodity Futures Trade Commission. This right here. If you're stacking silver, this is the federal agency that protects us. U.S. Commodity Futures Trade Commission, CFTC. And once this ruling came into place, this federal agency has no power, has no teeth anymore. It says a unit of global commodities trader Trafigura has agreed to pay a $55 million civil fine to settle U.S. Commodity Future Trade Commission's charges of fraud, manipulation, and impeding whistleblower communications. This is exactly what we deal with on a daily basis as silver stackers. We're always looking at the fraud. We're looking at the manipulation of silver price. And this is a key word right here, we are the whistleblowers. So we need this Commodity Futures Trading Commission. And this bill that has just been presented, we better get out there and do what we can to get this passed, because it will tell the Supreme Court that, no, you cannot just flip the script because the elites of this country are looking to get their way. No, it cannot work that way. Now, this says, I just Googled this, CFTC, you can see on the top, I Googled CFTC silver futures, and this is the top hit. Now this shows you, I know this looks like we're back in 1984 with this font and this sheet, but what this shows you is how important the CFTC is, because they regulate, these are all long and shorts and spreads regarding purchases of silver. This is how this silver that we spend so much time accumulating and looking at the spot price and trying to figure out when the price is going to move. This is the CFTC regulating and overseeing every single inch of it. So that's how important this. They're a federal agency. They are a federal agency. When the Supreme Court took this away, was it like almost 6 weeks now? When they overturned Chevron, they took away the power of all of these federal agencies. No more. They have no bite. They have no teeth. Everything is sent to the courts now. And the elites of this country, the corporate lobbyists that got this done, they are laughing their way to the bank. They are loving it because now they can do whatever they want. This takes away every inch of regulation. So this bill that's being presented is really important, and it's really it'll stop them in their tracks and give us as silver stackers the support that we need. If you're enjoying this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe. It really helps. It gets this information out there. This is so important. I'll see you guys on the next one.